The photograph, a fragile monochrome window to a forgotten summer, rests on the mantelpiece. In it, a young man, my father, holds my mother's hand, his smile as bright as the sun-drenched day it captured. I am there too, a small child perched on his shoulders, my laughter forever silenced by the passage of time. The image is a ghost, a promise of a life that was, a family held together by bonds we thought were unbreakable. It was a time before the silence crept in, before the smiles faded into polite, distant lines, before the man who was the center of our world began to drift away, pulled by an unseen current into a sea of his own making. The edges of the photo are worn, the faces blurred by years of touch and memory, a perfect metaphor for the family it depicts, once clear and vibrant, now faded and indistinct. Now the present day is a canvas of grey, painted by the relentless rain that streaks down the window pane. He sits there, my father, his back to us, a silhouette against the weeping sky. His gaze is fixed on something far beyond the rain-soaked garden, something only he can see. The vibrant man from the photograph is gone, replaced by this quiet, hollowed figure, whose thoughts are a locked room to which we no longer have the key. He moves with a slow, deliberate economy, each action a final, practiced ritual. He folds a single shirt, its fabric as worn as his expression, and places it in a small, weathered suitcase. Beside it a book, a razor, a photograph, not of us, but of a place we do not recognize. We watch from the doorway, my sister and I, our hearts heavy with questions we are too afraid to ask. Our presence is a shadow in his periphery, unacknowledged, as if we are already part of the past he is so methodically packing away. The click of the suitcase latch is a sound of shattering finality. He stands in the doorway, the dim light of the hallway casting a long, lonely shadow before him. There is no grand speech, no tearful goodbye, just a simple, almost absent-minded wave over his shoulder, a gesture that feels both like a farewell and an erasure. He doesn't look back. We are frozen, statues in a tableau of silent grief as he steps out into the misty twilight and is swallowed by the street. The door remains ajar, an open wound. On the hall table, where keys and mail usually collect, lies a single white envelope. His name is not on it, ours is. It sits there, stark against the dark wood, a final silent testament to a story we never knew we were a part of. My hand, trembling slightly, reaches for the letter. The paper is cool to the touch, a stark contrast to the burning confusion in my chest. The words within are his, yet the voice is that of a stranger, speaking of old debts and promises made long before we were born. As I read, the scene changes, and he is on a train, the rhythmic clatter of the wheels a drumbeat counting down the miles. He looks out the window, the fleeting landscape a blur of greens and greys. The rain has stopped. A sliver of sun breaks through the clouds, illuminating his face. And in his expression, I see it all, the heavy weight of regret for the life he is leaving, and the quiet, unburdened peace of a man finally going home.